We are back. The sun is just setting and the birds are just finishing off their last meal for the day. We're going to have to bring in these feeders at the moment. Got in here this morning, gave this out a really good cleaning, which it needed. These guys are molting quite heavily, so they are making quite a bit of mess. It's good to see these little trays are empty. I've been putting some pigeon pellets in there lately just to try them out a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I just wanted to try them more so for the breeding birds as well. You can see all these guys are looking quite scruffy. I don't know how far we are through the molt. I would like to say we're nearly done, but I feel we've still got a little ways to go yet before we are right out of this molting thing, which is not the most enjoyable time of the year for me. I don't enjoy it. It's just dusty and there's feathers everywhere. But we need to take these out. While we're in here, you can see I took those perches, the box perches out. I had them leaning up there for the time being. All these guys are back into their section now. I need to take this little red checker over the back here is looking pretty good now. See how she's starting to molt into the darker red, which she's meant to be. They start off generally pretty light, and you can see that she's starting to come through really nice. So she's going to be a beautiful little hen very soon. I think she's not far off it. You can just see the transformation starting to come through there, which is quite nice. So definitely a little hen to keep an eye on there. We'll take this back. I'm still pretty excited, these guys, because they're always hungry. I haven't had them out for a fly today. Not something I'm planning to do. It was quite warm. Tomorrow's quite warm. Then it starts to cool down, so we're going to get a bit more opportunity to fly them. And how's this little box purchase? Seems to be doing pretty well here. The birds are enjoying it. I do want to get something on this other side as well, so I'll figure that out later on. Maybe some little perches off eBay or something to run down this section. But, you know, just trying to control myself when it comes to building, because I get a bit carried away sometimes. I do enjoy building stuff. And then I kind of get halfway through it and then I get a little bit over it. Let's go into the youngest bird section. There's a few hanging around up around the top there. Hopefully, maybe next weekend I might, maybe 4 or 5 days, which this weekend actually I might try and get these done. Even if I can get 4 of them done and then 4 done the next day, that would be good. I'm just taking my time on it. That's the plan with these. I want these to be really nice and neat. They're not too bad, considering a lot of this stuff we've used is just reusable stuff. All this timber's all reused anyway. But hopefully this works out quite well. This is pretty much my vision for it anyway, is all these here will be one loft breeding pens basically. Like eventually in a few years we might get to the point where, you know, all the birds that bred out of this we get to send to one loft to go around the place. Who knows? But that's where my vision is. I really feel that is going to be pretty exciting, and we can all sort of watch all the live streams and all the action together as well, because they're all on Benzing Live. Come on, little fella, off you get. Thank you. So let's just get these over here. I'm going to check out the high flyers later on as well in this video. There's a few little young birds over there that are finishing up. None of those are part of the race team anyway. These guys are all starting to molt out. You can see he's starting to molt a bit too, which is good. He's starting to get a lot lighter. He does have a brother, I think, over here, who's turning out to be quite nice as well. You can see the coloration on him is fantastic. It's going to be a beautiful pigeon, that one. Do you like the tiger grizzles? These ones are definitely some good quality. Here is another one I'm watching. He is probably one of the most muscliest pigeons I've bred. He's got a bit of Vanderbilk in him, but around about 50% Vanderbilk, and then maybe 25%, maybe, yeah, so I think it's about 50% of my birds, which is a bit of Storm, a bit of Leoham as well. So I'm eager to see how he molts out. He's on the other side of it. He's looking reasonably well. Just trying to keep you guys in tone with all these young birds that are coming through, because I'm watching them very closely to see which ones do stand out, and which ones sort of really they've got to stand out. Look at this little beautiful hen here. Another one of the Vanderbilks, very tame. Different Vanderbilk. The reds come from one type of Vanderbilk, and then these ones come from different ones. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. I'm keeping a close eye on them, like I said, because I've got to really identify which birds are going to best suit what my current plans are, which we're bringing forward a little bit. And here's one of Leon's Storm's little babies here as well. It's looking pretty good. Might be a cockbird, that one. He's looking a little bit more male than the rest of the ones in there as well. So what do we got up here? We've got one of the white babies. I know a lot of you guys are asking about them. So there's one of the white babies. And the other one there, which is not completely white, it's got a little bit of black on the tail. He's over there as well. They're all looking pretty good. Let's get a bit of a zoom in on him so you can have a closer look. Like they're molting. They look a little bit scruffy, but they're coming through. Let's have a look at this other one quickly over here for you. And he's looking not too bad as well. I think he's a little bit closer, further through that molt than the other one, but surprisingly they've pulled through really well considering how they were, if you guys remember what they were like before. And let's have a little quick look in here at all these high flyers we've got buzzing around, and a few other ones. I think she's going to lay soon. Now I'm making a little bit of a mess in here. I need to get in here and do a bit of tidying up. So we've got a few sets of eggs going on here. That one is not any good. Neither is that one. They're all just these high flyers laying eggs. This one is one of Leo's babies. Not a bad one, reasonably big. Not going to be part of any race team, I don't think, unless we do race something later on in the season, but who knows. I did have another couple of rounds of those eggs in here, but I threw those out. I pretty much just shut off anything else that I had going on here, apart from we've got 83 Cross of the Tide Grizzle is under that one, and then we've got two little sneaky ones up there, and we've got two more that are just hatching in this one as well, so they will be the last ones to come through. You've laid an egg as well, but I'm going to take that out. Hopefully I can start selling off some of these shortly, mainly these high flyers. I might start selling them off in pairs if I can find some good pairs to sell off, because I am raising some funds for something pretty exciting, but I don't want to tell you guys just yet. We'll have a look at the little tiger here. He's a little feisty one. Maybe probably a week or two before he's nearly ready to wean out. He has been growing pretty well, looking quite nice as well. He's going to be a beautiful bird, that one. So how about you go back to your little spot, we'll crawl back up in there. And we've got two more babies up in here as well. Definitely keen to thin this place out a bit. These ones are same way bred as that one in there as well, so these ones probably won't be race birds either. We'll see. I'm considering selling some off, because these the way these ones are bred are pretty good, considering they are on Leo's side, Olympia 003, if you're familiar with that one. Quite closely related to him. And the mother's side is a really good mix of sister New Rossi, which is full sister to Nui one, who has recently died anyway. And the mother side's also got strong Kiddo in there, and also strong to Jan as well. So on pedigree wise, they look pretty good. So I might consider selling a few off. Like I said, I'm trying to raise funds for something pretty special, but I can't tell you what it is, and we need quite a bit of money. So I'm trying to do what I can, because you guys are really going to like what I'm hoping to plan to do. But little chubby monkey there, look at him, he's a big boy. That's because he's a single baby. He's getting looked after pretty well. So yeah, might leave you guys with it. Stay tuned. We'll go and check up on the other breeders in the next few videos as well, because they've been going off the rails as well.